Hey everybody, it's SK again. We are back in Sandoria. I did a little bit of off-screen fixing my doodles. I remembered what some of the commands were for all my extra add-ons, which are pretty much irrelevant because I'll never use them again for anything. And we're going to be continuing with Mission 2-3, which, for those who are aware of Final Fantasy XI, and then honestly those who don't, Rank 2-3 was like the big, newbie mission. This was the one that introduced you to other countries, other continents, other nations, and really what forced you to get out of your comfort zone and travel to these far-off places and to really experience the MMO in the MMORPG genre. And it's actually kind of neat. It's kind of nifty. It's kind of stupid sometimes, but nifty. Oh, it's you. And just at the right time, too. Manolés Halva is looking for an adventurer such as yourself. That is all. He'll take the mission then. Sounds good to me. Enter Chateau Dorgal. Manolés Halva is there. He'll explain in person. So the quest begins with this, and this is the similar for all of the different areas, for all of for both Bastock and Windurst, where there's an area in the starter city which is basically locked to you until a certain mission happens. At which point, maybe Chateau Dorgal, maybe it's just Chateau Dorgal. I have no idea. But I do know Heaven's Tower is locked as well, I think. You have to do the rank mission for that. I don't know about Bastock. I want to say it's someplace in the Metalworks. But it kind of unlocks an area. You start meeting some more important lore characters, and you start really introducing yourself to these characters and why you need to care about these characters, like Halvar and Karila, and by the way, I'll probably be, I might be replacing Valenaril with Karila. Karila is Bae, even though Valenaril is probably better in every regard, because I'm pretty sure, though, the ones that they give you are actually one of the better ones you can get. Which almost sucks, because it kind of makes me feel a little bit on the bad side that, you kind of start off with these super, super strong NPCs, so the ones that you get during questing kind of seem a little meh. Oh, I already have that. Okay. Now, before, if you didn't have this quest, they would be like, "Halt, adventure! You are not allowed in there. Your pathetic commoner self will not sully these lands," or some shit. Now tell me, this does not feel like a kingdom with a Taru named Epic Midget in there. Alright. Oliver! Ah, you're Naranai, are you not? I've heard word of you from the gatehouse. We've got a mission for you, a special mission. Our scouts say that the beastmen are rising again, not just here, but in lands abroad. We want you to go to Bastock and Windurst and see how they fare. While there, you can be recognized by both nations with an adventurer's certificate. Not a bad deal, is it? My voice acting sucks, y'all gonna deal with it. I hereby order you on official business. Visit the two countries of Bastock and Windurst and receive recognition as an adventurer. Here's a letter of introduction to the consulates of Sandoria. Just hand it to the consul and they'll know what to do with you. The consulate will give you further orders. Once both countries have given you the official recognition, come back here. I'll issue you an adventurer's certificate. This will be your first journey abroad, no? None can tell what adventures await. Take care, and come home safe. Baller! Ah. But you have more to wish to discuss. As Epic Midget just kind of listens in the corner. The young woman Lion. Now, see, I'm pretty sure this actually wasn't in here before, because Lion was kind of introduced as part of this storyline of Rhapsodies. So if you don't do the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, I don't think you get this portion of the quest. I think that might happen. And that's cool that they kind of add this to really make it a sort of, seem you can't see my hand, but I'm doing like a little wavy gesture sort of thing, and it's actually surprisingly soothing. Anyway, that they make it so it's a much more seamless transition, and they actually give you additional dialogue to kind of wrap it all together, rather than be like, hey, go here, do this, do that, and it all kind of feels very piecemeal together. I can appreciate that. The young woman Lion, yes, she was here not that long ago, head full of questions. She was quite persistent in seeking an audience with Prince Tryon, raving about orc army formations and demanding to speak with the royal knights. Presumptuous young lady, to be sure. Without even a letter of invitation. Still, I tried my best to remain cordial as I rebuffed her. But that spark in her eyes was not something one crosses every day. Perhaps there was some kernel of truth in there, I reasoned, and sent agents of my own to investigate. The orcish movements have indeed been odd of late, and I have instructed the rank and file to make further inquiries. I would ask that you consult with the other two nations about beastman movements in their respective territories as well. Here. This is a special scroll known as a cipher. Those able to wield trust magic developed at Juno will be able to find an invaluable weapon in their arsenal. Perhaps my alter ego can be of service to you as you carry out this mission. Halvor's actually pretty badass. I only used him once or twice, but he's actually pretty damn sweet. So before I go anywhere, let me go ahead and get his cipher so I can go ahead and leave the chateau. Because right now I think I have Valenerol, I have Millie, I have Tenzin, and then I have what's-his-face? Adelheid. Who's pretty badass, don't get me wrong. But I might switch one or both of them. I don't know if I'm going to be... The thing is, I don't know if I want to switch Tenzin or if I want to switch Adelheid. Because having that caster, having that sweet, sweet caster is real nice. But I really want to play with... No, thank you. I really want to play with Halvor. That sounded like a euphemism of some sort. Don't look at me like that. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I did that right into the microphone, too. Sorry, I actually had soup for dinner. I had, something like Campbell's Chunky something like Philly cheesesteak soup. It was actually pretty decent, surprisingly thick, pretty filling. And hopefully not bad since I bought the can about, 8 or 9 months ago, and only now I'm kind of like, maybe I should eat some of these cans of food before they go bad, because at this point, they've been here for about 8 or 9 months. I know it's canned goods and that they last for, for fucking ever. But just to be on the safe side, maybe I should start eating a few of these so that way, I can get them ingested and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead. Nope, let's go switch that macro real quick. Right now, oh, I'm sorry, Tenzin. You're awesome, but... What the fuck? There you go. Halvor. There we go. Alright. Now, we've already been to Bastock, but we have not been to Windurst. So I think... Now, normally, every other time I've done the Sandoria quest, this quest, I've always gone to Sandoria, then I've always gone to Windurst, and I don't want to necessarily spoil the story, but they do have, different phases of the story depending upon what you're doing. The first nation you go to has a really sort of, like, innocuous, kind of stupid quest that you need to do. And then the second quest is when shit gets real. Wait, no, travel to another home point. So I could just travel to Bastock and have that done. But do I really want to travel to Bastock and have that done? I could just go to... I'll go to Bastock first. It just makes things easier. So let's go to the Metalworks, because that's exactly where... It doesn't really tell me which one home point 2 is. Okay. Let's try home point 1. So let's go ahead, just... F everything I just said. Let's just go to Bastock, because that's the least offensive one I can go to right now. At least I can get that out of the way. And we can save all the fun stuff and all the fun exploration-y goodness. Hey, I went to the correct one. Also, this quest back in the day sucked, because whether or not you had the home point, whether or not you've been to that city or not, guess what? You still gotta fucking run there. I mean, at this point, you may have been lucky enough to have a chocobo, so you could chocobo from one end to the other, and that would only take, if you're lucky, about 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. Even with the chocobo, even with a mount, you still had to run from one nation to the other, and it would still take the better part of 20 minutes. Imagine in World of Warcraft if you wanted to get from, if you wanted to go from Stormwind to Ironforge, for instance, because there's really not a very good Horde variant. If you wanted to go to Stormwind to Ironforge, you had to actually run through Elwynn Forest, run through the Blasted Lands, run through Burning Steppes, Red Ridge Forest, all that shit. You had to, I just went backwards. You had to run through all of those freaking zones to actually get to Ironforge every single time. There was no deep run tram. Let that sink in for a second. Oh, you have a letter of introduction. Then go back there and head to the console. Oh, F you too, lady. Hey, my main character looks like this. Hello, Save. Ah, you're here on a mission, aren't you? We've been expecting you. It's good to see you've made it here safely. Hello, if you please. Yes, ma'am. First, let me tell you about Bastok's current state. Bastok has already lost several major assets to the Quadav. The Palboro mines were the greatest loss. The recent plight is akin to ours in the fight against the Orcs. Only the time prior to the Great War did the power balance shift so. I've heard a rumor that they were rallying behind a new leader. Can you believe it? Beastmen being organized. This bodes ill, I tell you. What's worse, we are stuck in the city of uncouth ruffians. Shantain, that is enough. Hello, please continue. Your mission is to go to the Palboro mines, currently under Quadav control, and take a sample of the dwindling resources called mithril. To be precise, we need to bring back an ounce of mithril sand. Thanks to our agreement of mutual cooperation, Bastok is allowing us to send you into the mines. Your true objective is to gather as much information as possible on Bastok's advanced technology. Hey, espionage! We're born identitying up this shit. If we're up to us, we want you to go to the mines right away, but we were told by Bastok authorities that you must report to them first in order to receive authorization. I know you'd rather do it with all the red tape, but bear with us and report to the Bastokan official named Pius. He can be found in the President's office. I must warn you that we thought the Humes were reasonable people before we came here, but we found that this was not always the case. Their talent at making profit is incomparable, but their sense of duty is somewhat lacking. In fact, even their officials can be troublesome. For the sake of your mission's success, try to be patient. Oh boy. Politics. Oh boy. Fan-effing-tastic, biatches. Alright, President's office. Hey, Najee! Sup, dude? I have your trust. He blows. It's alright. You know, it may be handed out every so often for sexual favors, but it's alright, you'll never know about it. Alright, okay, bye! Hello, Pius. How are you? Yes, what is it? Ah, you must be the envoy from Zandoria. Go speak to a Galka named Grome. He was part of the expedition that tried to reclaim the Palboro mines from the Quadav once before. He should be the craftsman's eatery in the metalworks. Why are you still here? The musketeers are usually charged with getting on missions, and frankly I find this kind of work tedious. Fat bastard. But since you're an envoy, you're under my jurisdiction. Still, I can't but wonder what you Sandorians' true motives are. And again, you're going willingly into that Quadav-ridden place, so I can't complain, even if you do turn out to be a spy. Farfignugan dick! Well, anyway, I want to speak to Grome in the Metalworks Eatery. Good luck! Oh, and when you're done with your investigation, report directly to your consulate. That is our protocol. I would be rather annoyed if you came back to me here. That makes me want to come back to you even more. How would you like if I just stood right here, right in front of you? Sup? 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 How you doing? I'm all up in your Cheerios. How are you? Hi. Look, I'm inside your hitbox. How do you like them apples, fucker? Whoops. An assortment of celebratory goods is available for purchase. What? Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, so Metalworks it is. Where the hell is the Metalworks Eatery? Oh, it's like right outside the door. Okay. I always keep thinking it's on the first floor, and then I go, God damn it, it's not on the first floor. It's like it's right here. So there was supposed to be a thought in there. It kind of vaporized. Something about a candle in the wind. Hello, Grome. How are you? What do you want? Hey, you're not from Bastok, are you? What? You're Sandorian, and you listen to what a Bastokan official told you to do? I have no idea why that Hume sent you here, or why your consulate sent you to him in the first place. You better listen good. A lot of us died trying to win the Palboro mines back from the Quadav. Might not matter to a foreigner like you, but they always send us Galka to do the dirty work. What gets me is most of them don't even think about it twice. Even if you haven't been here long, you must have seen how they treat us. Never mind. Shouting you won't change anything. You wanted to know about refining ore, right? It's easy, but you have to remember the steps. Here goes. 1, get a chunk of mine gravel. Fuck, it's this quest. Son of a bitch. 2. Put that in the upper part of the refiner. Take the ons of the 3. Take the ons of mithril sand out of the lower part of the refiner. You can either buy a chunk of mine gravel from someone or get it used by pickaxe from a mithril sand inside Pal Rail. Fuck that. The refining machine is so big its upper and lower sections are on different floors. Ah, shit. I remember this quest now. Fuck. Should have done Bastock first. I should have done freaking Winders first. Put a chunk of mine gravel into the 3rd floor to produce an on the 2nd floor. I know it sounds simple, but it's not. You've got a quad up to deal with, and they're everywhere. Here, take these pickaxes. Good luck! You gonna need it. Shit. Oh, sup? Hey, you're an adventurer, right? From another country? Sorry, I couldn't help but eavesdrop while I was standing by the door all scantily clad and looking deceptively beautiful. I'm going to the Palborough mines, too. Don't worry, I won't get in your way. God damn it. I don't think we're going to have the same thing anyway. At least for now. So why won't we? Yeah, nice panty shot, Square Enix. Very nice. What you shouldn't think you're missing is just a simple mine survey. The beastmen seem to have found a new leader, and the Quad are getting more powerful with each passing day. There could be another war. Oh, but there's one thing you should know. Do you know why the Quadav took the Palborough mines? Humes claim that the Quadav stole the mines from them, but in reality the mines are the Quadav's home. No, their holy land. Quadav would die than lose it. But the Humes and Bastock don't know, and they don't care to know. Well, it's time for me to go. Oh, and my name is Lion. Well, I kind of figured that with the name Lion hanging over your head. I'm an adventurer like you. Be seeing you around. I'm sure you had to be important because you're all scantily clad and dressed like an idiot. Me? You were looking for me. You say my father told you to seek me out? I've been trying to figure out as much as I can about the strange portals that link our Vanadil to another dimension. But we've got other problems to deal with first. Let's worry about it once we finish our current mission. I'll meet you at the Crag of Dem in Conchstad Highlands once we got that burden off our shoulders. Or we could catch up at Hala Ramia, if that's preferable to you. Remember to see the missions posed to you as your home nation as completed first. Wait, what? Remember to see the missions posed to you by your home nation to completion first, though. I.e., follow the order it's in, or else the story won't make any sense. Alrighty. So, that's Lion, everybody. Though I get the feeling that maybe Lion actually was in the original storyline. I think she may have showed up and was just kind of like, yo, sup? How goes it? Ah, fuck. I'll reach it, I'll reach it, I'll reach it. I know I'll reach it. Huzzah! Just enough time, told you. See? Okay, that's kind of making me sick. There we go. Now, let's just port out to... Actually, you know what we'll do? Travel to another home point. Not Sandoria. Not Sandoria. Travel to another home point. Current region. Bastock Markets. Oh, you know what? It's not here. Travel to another home point. Let's try this again. Current region. Bastock Mines. There we go. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna use the Chocobo. Probably the only time I'll ever use the Chocobo, because I have a mount, and literally there's no point to using a Chocobo anymore. Its only point is if you don't know about the mount quest, you use the Chocobo. Which is what I did for like the first 70 levels. When I re-leveled my new character here in the last like couple of months or so. Had no idea that mount quest existed. I was like, fuck mounts, I don't really care. I can just use a Chocobo because I'm old school and her. For 74 gil. Do you know how cheap that shit is? Do you know how many people would have just like murdered someone in real life for 74 gil rental costs for Chocobos back in the day? That shit was normally like 1,500 to 2,000 gil because because the thing is, the cost of the Chocobo fluctuated among the amount of people that used it. So the more people you used Chocobos, the more expensive it was. So if it was a really hotspot area like Juneau, oh, you bet your ass that you were using that stuff I mean, that shit was always expensive. The same thing for the Chocobo stations that were in, by the crags of... Oh, fuck yourself. But see, isn't this music so much more positive sounding? Change map. Nope. Bastok. Goosteberg, North Goosteberg. Okay, so I'm going the right way. I'm also walking into a wall. That's probably not kosher. And I remember at the time I never really liked the Chocobo music as much as other Chocobo because it kind of sounded a little bit off-key. I'm not really sure. But I mean, look, you actually have animations and stuff like that. When you're riding the mount, you kind of don't. You kind of look a little bit more... Actually, I don't remember... You know, I like the human riding animation. They actually are kind of pitched forward. They look like they're riding something, whereas the Elvins are all kind of like stiff-backed and holding one arm to the side like they think they're carrying a sword or some shit. It's kind of dorky look. You know, the whole Hume animation stuff, the Hume is growing on me more and more. I hated playing this race. Because when I first got the game, I made a Hume, I made an Elven, or no, excuse me, I made a Hume, a Mithra, and then an Elven. And just kind of by, you know, sheer force of luck, I got the Elven leveled more than the other two. And that's the one I just kind of stuck with. But I didn't really like the Hume that much. It kind of didn't really do anything for me. I liked being a tall, curvy Elven sort of thing. But now it's like, kind of, you know, I can see they put a lot of effort into the Humes to actually kind of make them look human. You know what I mean? They have human animations. They look decent. They look, you know what I mean, natural, whereas the Elvins are just kind of very stiff and cankly. Could be worse. So now I'm going to have to try them out to see what it looks like. But I love this music, man. To be fair, you also got sick of this music after listening to it for like the 3,000th time, going from Juno to fucking Crawler's Nest. Because even though you were vastly out-leveling the monsters around you, it was still just that much faster to just use the Chocobo versus just running, because, you know, Chocobo is faster. Oh, lordy. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I didn't get the fucking... I didn't buy any mine gravel. Why that's relevant? Because they said, well, we give you pickaxes. Well, that ain't no guarantee that you're even going to get one chunk of mine gravel. I know it's a quest, and maybe they made it easy enough to do that, but this is like fucking Final Fantasy XI we're talking about. They don't guarantee shit. Like, you had to work for every single, like, scrap that you got in this game, man. It was like getting punched in the baby maker and being called fun. And you liked it, damn it. That's the worst part. It's like some BDSM shit going on. Let's just slow down and kind of pull back and enjoy the chill music of the Chocobo music while I have the opportunity to do so. I wish there was an option where I could actually cycle the mount music or the Chocobo music instead. I would totally be down for that. Totally. The mount music isn't bad, it's just kind of like, like generic and just too saccharine for my tastes. I really have nothing relevant to say. This is just... Imagine doing this run all the time. For those of you who are not acutely aware of Final Fantasy, imagine doing this all the damn time. The world has such an impressive sense of scale. But at the same time, you just want to get shit done at some point. This is also probably why they kind of enhanced the whole doing everything on one job, so that way when you're done with this, you don't have to do that shit again. Unless you're masochistic and want to help other people out. And yes, wanting to help other people out makes you a masochist, because no good deed goes unpunished. Hardy har 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 har. Well, we can take a look at our brand new shiny Trust Halver and see how well he fares. And for God's sake, I hope he doesn't have a lot of AoE, because I found out on my main character while leveling in Dangrafwadi that, yeah, the DPS, or excuse me, DD, because it's not DPS in this game, it's damage dealer. Why? I don't know. But the damage dealer NPCs in this game... Oh, also, big ups to the people who remember that... Oh my god! Oh, that's right. Chocobos don't auto-dismount you when you run. You have to dismount beforehand. And there used to be a freaking art in being able to dismount before you actually physically dismounted, and you could actually technically dismount while still being mounted and hitting the loading screen, so you never had to do that, like, bounce back shit. That was like an art in and of itself, man. That was the greatest shit. Cutscene? Nope, just slow. Alright, let's see what we got. Valeno? Sup, my man? Adelheid? How you doing? Mealy? What's up? And then Halver. With his halberd. Let's see how this shit fares, huh? What level are you? Like 10? Okay, that's no biggie. Do I have a map here? I do not have a map. Fuck that. Alright. I'm telling you, I normally... Well, I want to say normally I don't cheat because I'm not... I mean, I'm using add-ons and all that kind of stuff, so I guess a lot of people consider that cheating in its own right. But I'm telling y'all right now, I am not going through Palboro Mines without a map. Y'all crazy. That's the other thing I forgot to get. You are out your fucking mind if you think I'm going to be able to do this without a map. It just ain't. It's just no. It's just a big fat pile of no. And I mean, even though I have the little mini-map cheatery-do, that still ain't cutting it. Because, like, I need to know exactly where I'm going, because it's gonna end badly if I don't. Oh, no, I can't go that way because that's blocked. Oh, by the way, anybody who's not fully acquainted with the way that Final Fantasy XI does their mapping system, yeah, so if you see the map and you see what looks like a totally, like, viable place to walk through right here, nope, it's broken off. Or, for instance, if you go down here and you see what looks to be a totally viable spot on the map, that maybe you could, nope, it's blocked. Or you see a path that looks totally accessible. Nope, there's a giant fucking hole there and it takes you to a death trap when they're level 90s waiting to kill you. Surprise! Welcome to Final Fantasy XI. Hope you enjoy your stay. Get fucked. Now, is there a way? No, you gotta go, like, up and around. So, let's go up and around this way. I mean, I remember this dude did tell us that this thing is multiple floors, so... Palboro Mine is kind of a, I don't want to say necessarily a big deal, but it's kind of a big freaking area. We will get some levels here, though. We'll probably be like level 28 for the amount of shit that we have to kill here. But it'll be some, it's gonna be a fight. Let's just put it that way. Because this is supposed to be designed for, you know, a group of at least 2 to 3 people going through here, because this quest is ostensibly designed for a group. Maybe not necessarily this spot right here, but... The second half of the quest, you best fucking believe you need a group for that. I mean, not anymore because we have trust, so that makes everything irrelevant. But, you know, back in the olden days of yore, oh yeah. That made your life difficult. Also, the things that I need to get, the pieces of mine gravel and all that I forgot to get, by the way, because I'm super thrilled. Where the okay, I gotta, like, walk all the way fuck around. I'm remembering now. I hate Palboro Mines so much. But the thing about this particular area, or about the quest or the mission that I need to do here, is that the sections I need to mine for this particular gravel are all the way in the top section, all the way in the corner past everything else, because that's how Final Fantasy works. It basically kicks the shit out of you, then it, you know, smears your face into a pile of mud while spitting in your face and, you know, whisking away your mother for a date against her will. You know, that kind of stuff. That's kind of how Final Fantasy works. It's a total and utter dick. So, it is not an easy thing to overcome at all times. You kind of gotta, you know, basically, rest assured, if there's something in this game where it tells you to go somewhere, rest assured, it's in, like, the farthest freaking corner of the map that you can possibly find, behind the most treacherous bullshit you can come up with. I mean, that's standard trope MMO fare for pretty much anything. I mean, how many fucking things did you kill in WoW in which the named mob you have to get is at the very end of the cave behind 45 nameless mobs that nobody cares about? Hi. How you doing? I don't think I can go that way. I think I have to go... Can I go this way? Am I going this way? Can I get away with going this way? About to find out. It's going to be quite an interesting concept if I don't. I don't think I can. What's up? Hi. How are you? Oh, you're too weak? Alright. I totally would have assumed you would have been a lot stronger than... Okay, no, this does take me to floor 3. Good. Good. Now, where the hell... Uh-oh, but this is where, like, all your level 25s and 30s go. It's, like, okay, take a left, and then south to the end, and then left, and then south. Okay. No, that's not left. This is left. Or a right, I don't freaking know. Directions are hard, I don't like them. South to the end. I can't believe I'm out leveling these things. I remember, and again, I keep saying this, but I remember, like, these being dangerous fucking things, man. Like, real dangerous. And is that blocked? What'd I tell you? It's blocked. What'd I get? Oh, no, yes, it's blocked. I looked and see, like, if you saw on the map, the little mini map in the corner there, you did not see anything mentioning that that area was going to be blocked off. It was just fucking blocked. You're on your own. Have fun. Figure it out. Welcome to Final Fantasy Welcome to Final Fantasy 11, boys. Alright, we're taking the long way. Let's try this way. Let's try door number 3. The most... I swear to God, they probably, like, made a map design with the most circuitous curly-Q bullshit imaginable. And then basically designed the rest of the area around it. And was like, hey, let's make it look like you're going here. Ha ha! Fuck you, you can't go there. You're on your own. Sorry. Get wrecked. Have a good day. But hey, it encouraged exploration. Oh, really? Oh, really, good sir? Alright. You have just made the last mistake of your life. Damn, Adelheid! Are you going to aggro me as well? Nope, he's absolutely chill with it. Alright, cool. Also, those rabbits are now rats. Sure, alright. I mean, they're kind of like the same animal, except they're completely different species, but, you know, whatever. However this game wants to choose as to roll, it's entirely up to it. I'm not going to tell it how to live its life. Veteran Quadav, hi, how are you? Now, let's see. I cross this bridge when we get to it. And then I have to take a right? Yeah, I take a right. And there's actually a completely different way to get to... If you look on the map, there's going to be like this giant black... There's like a giant black burn mark on the map itself that looks like somebody, you know, like, well, burned it with a candle or a torch or something to that effect. And it's actually kind of a cutesy little visual thing to keep you from seeing that, you know, that's basically a loading zone that just stops. So it's a cutesy little way of letting you know, hey, you can't go here anymore, so deal with it, basically. Come here, boys. I gotta murder you so I can get myself some shit. That way I can finish this quest, and I can be out of this shithole, because I don't like this area. It sucks poopy doodle. Oh, you have high defense, huh? I am not used to that. Come on, Helver. To land the killing blow. Booyah! Hey, I got the Palboro chest key. That's good. I'm going to need that. I actually 100% need that. That's going to be for a later quest that also sucks pretty bad. And here's how old school, like, harvesting is. You don't just touch the mithril seam. You actually have to select the seam, or select whatever it is you want to use, and trade it the item. You don't equip it and then use it. You actually have to trade the item you want to use in order to, like, generate the thing you need to do. Isn't that some bullshit? I swear to God. If I lose all 3 pickaxes to this, I will be the angriest person. Please don't do this to me. I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Okay. Crisis averted. It didn't break my last pickaxe, so let's use the pickaxe and see if I can get an extra one and sell it on the auction house. Because I can sell this, and they actually do sell for a decent amount. This is the weird thing about the gathering in this game, is that you have these, you know, consumable items that you use sometimes, and then occasionally you can use the same one like 50 times before it breaks. It's like the weirdest thing. It's like arrows that sometimes don't break on use. So I got a second or a third one or something like that, which is good. That means I can basically net a decent profit. These things sell for like 10 to 15k, which is not bad for this particular area. Really? Let's fight the old Quadav, because you're old. Oh, you're level 21, eh? Could you stop walking in a circle, dude? You're supposed to be a professional here, remember? By the way, the copper Quadav did not aggro me. I'm apparently too high level for him, but since the old Quadav aggroed within his aggro range, the copper Quadav was like, oh, let's get him! So he's basically your typical, you know, the mobs in this game are like your typical ganker, basically. Give me them heals, yo! Oh, that's right, Helver is a, must be like a white mage or a paladin. Sweet! I think he's a dragoon paladin or something to that effect. Oh, he's a decent challenge. Well, fuck. However, before I do all of this, there's something I do want to grab while I'm here. Which is this. No, I don't want that. I actually do not want that. Sorry, I thought about it and I'm like, ooh, a chest? I want a chest. And then I'm like, no, that's going to end badly for all parties involved. This is the exit to the area I want to go to. I actually, before I leave this shithole and do the things I want to do, I want to make sure that I get, because at all of these 3 areas, there's actually a home point right before, like, the BCNM, or Burning Circle Notorious Monster. Basically before, like, the boss fight area. There's actually a home point, so now you can teleport directly to these areas without basically ruining your freaking life in the process. Which is cool. Oh, shit. I also pretty sure I aggroed. Did I aggro? I did not aggro. Sweet! Yay! Fuck. Fuck this area, man. Even with a map, even like with a map, and the map I'm looking at that even tells me, hey, you can't go down these areas. I'm just like, fuck. Why do you not tell me these things, game? Because getting to that area is like, well, you'll understand, because it's basically going to be the other circuitous bullshit route, which takes me around the entirety of this upper zone here. And is full of bull and shits both. And again, you'll see my my theory kind of coming into form here when I said that they'd come up with the routes to get to these places and then draw the maze around it. Kind of like basically how you would draw a maze, in which, you know, you would draw the path to freedom in the maze, and then you would fill in all the areas that won't work. Now, a poorly drawn maze, you're going to get, you know, you're going to figure it out pretty damn quickly what is and is not supposed to go there. And therefore, it's going to be really easy to navigate. A well-done maze, you're gonna spend a shitload of time trying to figure out where the hell it is you're supposed to be going, or basically just get bored halfway through and just be like, murder me now, let this horrible life end. So basically every first-person dungeon crawler you've ever played. Every single one. I get the feeling that maybe just started playing the wrong damn genre. But I like filling up bars. What can I tell you? I like what I like. I'm the weirdo that actually likes grinding things, sort of, for some reason. Even though it can be boring and mind-numbing, I, for some reason, kind of enjoy it because it's a minor sense of progression. And because I'm an idiot. And I lack anything resembling a life. Let me, okay, that's cool. That's cool. There's also an, shit, it's muffins. There's also apparently an NM that spawns here, a Notorious Monster. Wow, he's at half health before I even had a chance to... Alright. That's, like, the weirdest shit I've ever happened. I've never seen the NPC actually attack before I do. They're not supposed to do that, so it just did something real effing weird. Okay, so I go... Hi. How are you? My evasion skill is balls. Animation locks. Thank you. Okay, you need to die better in Quada, please. Thank you. Ooh. The Quada fetish stuff. I think that's actually useful for something, isn't it? They're rare. Arms, and torso. That actually is for a quest of some kind. I may not necessarily need them, but I know those are definitely needed. For sure. 100% for sure. I remember spending so much time trying to get those damn things. Oh, by the way, you'll also notice that these things just aggro me, regardless of whether, you know, where I am in relation to their visual acuity. That's because these guys aggro by sound. They're not visual aggros like goblins or orcs, they actually aggro by sound. Which means that they have a much larger aggro radius, and they're kind of more of a pain in the ass to deal with because of that. However, Sneak, as far as your, your safety measures go, is less of a pain in the ass to get. Sneak is learned earlier, and Silent Oils, I think, were cheaper to prepare, so it kind of had that trade-off where it was a much more universal aggro, similar to most aggro ranges in, you know, most MMOs. But it was also a lot less, oh, are you an NM? Motherfucker. No. I know there's an NM in here somewhere. There's actually a few, I think. Wide scan. Let's see. I don't remember their name, but I do remember there being one in here. Who the fuck? No Crimson Armor. Who? I don't know who you are, but I like the sound of you. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to murder you if possible. And if I die trying, I'm certainly going to be getting the thingy first. That's for damn sure. Ow. You hurt. In fact, I'm actually going to store my TP, just in case. Just in case he ends up doing stuff. Because I'm not this guy's... He not being this gentleman. It would be the No Crimson Armor, who the hell ever that is. I would like to find out if you have things for me, sir. You wanna fight me? Yep. Yeah, here's the point where they all start aggroing. Just bind me, bitch. How did I didn't attack him. Maybe it's just an animation bug that even though my animation was frozen, I was still actually attacking. Because that's the second time that's I'm just very... Okay, whatever. You know what? It's all good. It's all good in the hood. We will survive. We will endure. I will survive something, that 1970s song that's been remade like 7 times and has never been as good as the original. I mean, it's hard to improve upon perfection, so I can give them credit for the attempt at least. Hi, how you been? Oh yeah, these are all like level 20 pluses, so of course they're gonna aggro me. All right, sensible. Oliver, please. So Halver is like basically a better version of Examil then. Because he's a... I think he's a Dragoon Paladin, or maybe he's a Paladin that just uses... I don't know, can Paladins actually... I mean, most of them tend to keep to their class role archetype, so can Paladins actually use, Pokey sticks? What do you call those things? Polearms. Yeah. Can they use polearms normally? Are they limited to that? I don't know. Edelhide is fucking keeping it down. Hell yeah! Told y'all I was gonna level. Y'all didn't believe me. Telling y'all like it is. I don't know why I'm saying y'all so much. I apologize. I want to use the TP so badly, but I can't. It says every person who is low on the toilet paper. Come on, Cletus! Holy shit, this video's at 45 minutes. Come on, Cletus! This thing can't really go above an hour. My upload time goes to shit-bar crazy pants if I try to actually load up something over than an hour. So, like, y'all gotta pick up the pace, son. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, if nothing else. Release these bad boys and reload them, or respawn them? Something or other, rejuvenate? Resummon. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Resummon. I knew that. Ah, but my favorite assistant detective here wouldn't let me down. Just refrain engaging in any conduct that may hinder my, group progress. Ah, of course. My fealty to the cause knows no bounds. Indeed. Indeed. So, this home point makes life so much easier, because otherwise you have to run through this shithole, and you had to do this, bear in mind. If you wanted to have progress, you would have to run through this entire shithole every single time. And a lot of the time you would have to run through it in lower level armor, because the BCNMs were capped, and unlike it is today where it kind of just can scale you down, sort of, then it would just flat out unequip your shit if it was too high level. So, surprise! You're fighting a dragon naked. I literally did that once for somebody else doing their Dragoon quest, as a matter of fact. I came in, didn't realize that the thing was capped at 40. Had all of my level 50 gear. Had all of that Iron Musketeer, like the white and gold gear. That's really badass looking. That's kind of like for tanks. Even though there was a lot probably better gear available, I was just always badass. I was always so happy to have it. Turns out it was capped at level 40, so when I spawned in to fight this dragon that was supposed to be for my friend for this quest, turns out, one, he apparently forgot to talk to an NPC, so he actually couldn't enter the fight. He could watch me, he could watch the thing spawn, he wasn't teleported in, and I teleported in naked. The only thing I had on was my helmet, and maybe my gloves. Otherwise, I was a butt-ass naked. I'm gonna fight you. Because you're scary, and I like you. No, first of all, let me, like, 3,000 TP. Boom, shakalaka. 322 points of damage, get fucking wrecked. You are not provoking off of me now, Valena. I'm just telling you now. But yeah, I jumped in there naked. And luckily enough, I had leveled a monk to like 30. So I had a decent handheld pixie mace? What the hell is that? Additional effect light damage, huh? Interesting. Alright, maybe it'll sell for something decent. It probably won't, because they don't anymore. However... Oh, I was getting ready to actually, like, leave, and I forgot that I still had a quest I needed to do here. But long story short, I keep getting distracted by shiny objects. Long story short, I beat a dragon to death, naked, with my bare hands, except for a helmet and a pair of gloves, while the person who actually needed to do the Dragoon quest stood outside and watched me beat a dragon to death with my bare hands. It was the most metal fucking thing ever, man. It was so cool! You can't say it wasn't awesome, because it was made of awesome sauce. The purest fucking, like, concentrate of awesome sauce, man. Please beat him to death. Give me 1,000 TP so I can kill this guy in one shot. Thank you. Bye. Been real. Okay. Now, let's go back this way. Shit, at this point I may not even hit 26. I'm only aggroing a few things at a time. Not that I'm necessarily complaining of that fact, bear in mind, because, you know, I like being able to complete shit with, not say relative ease, but relatively quickly, considering that I should have been asleep about 10 minutes ago. And my dumbass didn't think about the fact that I needed to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to be tired as fuck tomorrow. Which is going to make things real interesting because I actually have a review with not one, but 2 district managers in the same room. Oh boy. Oh, that's going to be a fun experience. Okay, where the hell am I going? Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay, I'm on the opposite side of the H. Okay, I'm on the left-hand side. Like, if you see the little mini-map here, it looks like a giant, weird-shaped H. So, I'm on the left-hand side of the H. I gotta run up and around. You know, something about J. Smithtown. That's going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Don't everything aggro me, please. Thank you. Thank you for offering me the small mercy. I don't even necessarily care about getting past level 25. I just want to... Ah, shit. You know what? I should have gotten my Chasm Key quest. I don't think that requires fame anymore. Ah, shit, muffins. Unfortunately, there is no zone line, so I gotta kill these bastards. So, Chasm Key quest, for those who are unaware. There are areas that are unlocked by a special airship that goes to basically the Rise of the Xylard expansion areas. Now, granted, the US release of Final Fantasy XI released with the Rise of Xylard expansion already installed, which means that I have no idea how those motherfuckers leveled before this shit and before Chasm, because there's like nothing from the 25 to 30 range. Nothing good anyway. Nothing with any sort of decency to find. So I don't know how these motherfuckers did it, but the Chasm Key quest is basically, you can go to the airship, and to get to the Chasm airship, to take the one to the Chasm areas, you can either A, refine a lid. Okay, I forgot I have to trade things because this is 2002 again. Trade the chunk of mine gravel. Pull the lever. I remember doing that now. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. I guess we'll look downstairs. And here's the part I didn't realize I could do. Oh, I can't do it on this side. But I can do it on this side. Boom! Boom! So instead of having to walk all the way fuck around like I did for freaking 2 years, I just happened to watch a random YouTube video and I was just like, you can do that? Bullshit! Yep. Did I jump too low? No, I didn't jump too low. Pull the lever, crunk! Wrong lever! One on to mithril sand. Fuck yeah, boys. Okay. Now. That's right. I don't have a map. Fuck. Okay. So, now the cool thing is there's actually a spot in this general area. Oh, hey! You're a rare. You have an interesting name. I'm going to kill you. You may not have anything worthwhile, but I will murder you because your name is interesting, and therefore that means you must be rare. A marine shield, huh? What do you do? That ain't bad. Vitality +1, agility +1. For a level 1 shield, that's actually not fucking bad at all, man. Oh, you know what? That actually takes me down to the front of the thingy-me-doodle. So I can actually just kind of run straight around and take care of it this way. Take care of it this way? Was that a sentence? Basically, I can run around and not have to worry about going back around through bullshit territory because it actually just kind of dumps me off back at the starter area, I think. Does it? Wait, does it? I don't think this does. Fuck! I'm an idiot! Well... Shit. This is why you get Scrolls of Instant Warp, folks. So you can avoid doing this. I could just suicide, too. There's no... But the thing is, I would have to... One, I would have to remove all of my trusts, and 2, I would have to pull a lot of shit. Because a lot of this stuff is like level 10 now. That's like a long ass time. Like, it would be faster for me to run back than it would be to have them try to kill me. So, running back it is. It also gives me a chance to show you the mount that we've acquired. Oodle lolly golly, what a day. I was telling a story and I've forgotten what it was. I can't think of what it was now. Oh, wait. No, it's gone again. It couldn't have been important. Was it important? Can you guys let me in the comment in the chat below? Just let me know if I was saying anything that actually made fucking sense. It didn't like the 40 to 50 minute mark. Because I really don't know. I really hate these mines. I really, really do. I do not like the general Bastock area. There's a reason I stuck with Sandoria for most of my time, and that's because, like, the Bastock and Windurst areas kind of suck. I mean, I love their cities, but Bastock is all dusty and all of their shit is a maze and it doesn't make any damn sense. Windurst is just like fucking Yagudo, and like the Horitoto ruins are just made of sadness and despair and children's tears, and it's just, man, fucking crawlers that kill you with poison because, you know, at the time there's no such thing as regen. Those books didn't fucking exist. I'm not bitter, but it did happen a lot. I do mean a lot, man. You would be amazed how often that shit happened. Let's see if I can manage to make this work without looking at the map. I don't feel like, well, maybe not alt-tabbing. I don't actually feel like moving my mouse over about 2 feet and then just hitting the scroll wheel once. I am a survivor. I can do without that. I'm just gonna cheat and use the mini-map. Damn it. Also, my throat's starting to go a little weird. I think I've been talking for too long. Damn it, Beavis. I think I'm going the right way? I hope I'm going the right way. I'm going the right. Fuck it. No, I'm not going the right way. I'm actually going like the wrongest of the wrong ways. I'm actually looping back around to the fucking elevator. Oh. Wait. Is there? No, that's on the top. Fuck, that's on the top section. No! There's a thing at the top area there where you can actually just take a boat back to town. Son of a bitch, I forgot about that. Fuck. I am saddened by this. There is ultra sad. Damn it. Well, like I said, it'll give you a chance to see what the mountain looks like. And it'll give a little bit more time of, like, chat time with SK, I suppose. Because that's not what the other, like, 57 fucking minutes of this thing has been, I'm sure. Now am I going the right way? Have I made you proud, Papa? Don't even answer that. Okay, so I go west. Now I exit for Gustaberg, and we can find out the shenaniganery that we're going up to. And I can also put this other mine gravel stuff. There's something here, isn't there? Goblin footprint. No, I don't care about you. Okay. I'm surprised there's not a grounds tome here, but maybe it's because it's, like, important or some shit. I don't know, man. Hi! Welcome back, bitches. There we go. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the mount. Please. Fuck. Okay, what's... Okay, so... What's the mount? Okay, so it's not Magica? It's not Magic Raptor? I mean, there's a sentence I just used. J.A. Raptor? Why can't this shit just be... Okay, fuck it. FFXI'ed Raptor Macro. Just... I don't care about the mount. Just give me the fucking macro. I just... Mount. It's literally mount. Are you serious? Okay. Let's try it. Items. Okay. Macro. Doing it live, motherfuckers. Mount. The only goddamn slash command they have that actually makes sense is mount. See, this one looks so stupid compared to the other one. It's so, like, flat and listless and shit. The other one actually looked like you were riding something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the raptor mount itself, but, like, the chocobo animation was perfect for this. This seems almost generic. I understand it's... Like, I literally should not be complaining about a gift horse in the mouth because, like, this makes my life about 50 times easier. I didn't shut off the recording, did I? No, I did not. Okay. We're nearing an hour, boys. Look how fucking big the zone is. Look at that. That's how far we have to go to that little corner right there, right where my head is bobbing. That's where we need to go. Let's do it. Actually, you know what? Fuck that shit. Let's not do it. I will see you guys next time. We will pick up where we left off, and peace out.